everyone, and welcome to another Cheat Meal Monday. And what does Tessie have to make today? Well, stay tuned. Back, you saw a video, and I will share it at the end of this video, how I made individual meatloaves. And today we are going to make these meatloaves. So what we're going to do is, they're two small meatloaves. And I'm putting them in a roast pan that is lined with foil, and the foil is sprayed. So we're going to put both our meatloaves in the pan, and then we're going to take some of my home canned carrots that I canned last year, and we are going to just sprinkle them all around the meatloaves. Now I do use a lot of carrots because this is going to be our side vegetable. My friends, is the meat and the carrots. So we are going to cook this at 350 for about 45 minutes to 1 hour. And in the meantime, while the meatloaf is cooking, we are going to peel potatoes because we're going to have mashed potatoes with 50-cent gravy and 50-cent chicken stuffing. So as you can see, I'm still trying to use the freezer, and I'm using the food storage, and I'm using the pantry as well. So stay tuned, I'm going to show you when I start making my mashed potatoes. What I like doing on occasion is, sometimes I like to make the food ahead of time, and I make up plates for people. So what I do is I make up a plate. So actually this is lunchtime, but nobody's going to eat this until supper time. And so the meatloaf is done, and everybody's getting a half of a little loaf, because my meals are not focused on the meat, my meals are focused on the starch. And today it's potatoes. Potatoes is something that you can really use to stretch your food dollar. And there's so many different ways that you can make potatoes. And as you see in the background here, today I spent all day canning. I have lots and lots of canning to do. So here is the meat, and here is the carrots already. This actually is going to make us 4 plates. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix up an extra plate. Or I could just put a little more meat. You know, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just put a little more meat on each of the guys' plates. And I'm going to use up the rest of the carrots and divide them. This was 1.5 quarts. This is a lot of carrots. So as soon as the mashed potatoes are ready, I will show me mixing the potatoes up. But so far this is what we have on our plates. We have to make the potatoes, and then we have to make the gravy and the stuffing, and then our meal will be complete. Gifted this beautiful mixer, and I just really want to thank the girl who gave it to me. I've never had anything so pretty. I've never had anything like this in my life. So today I'm going to highlight me making mashed potatoes with it. And here is the homemade butter. I will have a link as well. Remember the butter molds I got at the thrift store? So we're just going to take a small chunk of butter and put it in. I don't do any measuring when it comes to my mashed potatoes. I just use a little bit of milk and butter. I just love this mixer. It's amazing. You know, it's something how modern conveniences can really make a difference in a person's life. And this has really been a lifesaver for me, because I've never had anything quite like this before. And can somebody please tell me this? There's a KitchenAid. There's an attachment that you can put on here that I saw somebody do, like applesauce, or can you put to make tomatoes, what is it called that you can buy to put on the end of this? I really want to know, because I really would like to buy it. And I think you can run some kind of to take the skins off tomatoes, or for applesauce or something like that. Can somebody please tell me? So thank you. So our potatoes are almost done. And we are almost finished with the filling. And this mixer is great because it beats up all the lumps compared to my old-fashioned one. And I did gift my other ones to people that really needed them. So I'm really happy that I was able to help other people out. So when these potatoes are done, we're going to dish them up, And then I'm going to show you what the rest of the meal looks like. Alright, my friends, we're going to put some of this stuffing on the side. Yes, I know I went overboard with these plates of food. So if they can't finish it up, my family is very good with eating leftovers. So that's not a problem. Put the gravy on, a little on the potatoes, a little on the stuffing. And that is a cheap meal Monday. What did this meal cost me? Let's do a rundown of this meal. A rundown of our meal. The filling was 50 cents at the discount grocery store. That's going to be enough to do 4 plates. The carrots were free. The seeds were free. I grew them myself. The potatoes were a minimum amount because I grew them myself. The meat we are eating here is probably less than a pound. So at $3.99 a pound, let's go with that, but it's less than a pound. But $3.99 divided by 3 plates. So my friends, this whole plate cost me very little money. Very frugal and very filling. If you use the starch to fill the bellies, you won't need quite as much meat. So take care everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!